will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. It's the Ohio Bobcats and the Kent State Golden Flashes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Golden Flashes head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. He's loose down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. He's got the back in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Pulls it in. It's Bowman.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hodges.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback keep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Bobcats. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Maybe some room here. And he scores! Touchdown, Kent State! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Here comes the heat. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's going to run it. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Fighting off the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
And the golden flashes will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. The run from the shotgun. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Golden Flashes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
They'll corral him and get it down at the 17-yard line on the return.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and makes a grab and room to run. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Running to the left. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Puts it in at the 40. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That play, a really good example of just making sure your guys settle down after a mistake.
Yeah, getting him some confidence. When you make those mistakes, you get rattled a little bit, but just like free throws or jump shots, just see it go through the net. Now you get a little bit of confidence, start getting the juices flowing, and then maybe we'll attack the football down the field a little bit more.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A little midweek action to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn.
Might have a chance. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Taking it the other way. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown! efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not... tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He's got him. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a fourth down conversion.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Knocked off his feet. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Bounced off his feet.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Now the play fake. Dances away. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Makes the catch around the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And his throw is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio! He got it right inside the pylon. Well, he put that right where his guy was the only one that could catch it, didn't he?
Yeah, great accuracy, and this is one of those throws that the fade route, you can throw it anywhere on the field, anytime. QBs warm up with this route, for goodness sakes. They always know how to throw. It's one of the first routes you learn to throw as a quarterback.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it on the counter. There's some room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And, man, it's so hard to stop those touch passes, man, because you get a receiver going across the formation, and you got to communicate really, really fast, and it sets up other things. And you watch how the defense plays it. But right there, nice job getting to the edge, getting the first down, but also now I can fake this. I can use this against the defense in the future.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another incompletion on third down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways